Rival House Network.
Hold this, Kirk. Behold the atheist's nightmare. Now, if you study a well-made banana, you'll find the maker of the banana, Almighty God, has made it with a non-slip surface. Now, if you go to the top of the banana, you'll find, as with the soda can makers, they placed a tab at the top. So God has placed a tab at the top. When you pull the tab, the contents don't squirt in your face. You'll find the wrapper, which is biodegradable, has perforations. Notice how gracefully it sits over the human hand. Notice it has a point at the top for ease of entry. It's just the right shape for the human mouth. It's chewy, easy to digest, and it's even curved toward the face to make the whole process so much easier. Seriously, Kirk, the whole of creation testifies to the genius of God's creative hand.
Howdy, everybody. We got a BTM commentary here. It's nearing Christmas time. As of this recording, I think it's, the 22nd of December? Something like that. And we've been doing this dismember, I wish it was dismember exploitation. It's December exploitation all month. And everything except for the live stream where we're going to be doing Christmas specials. This is the last movie we're going to squeeze in before the actual holiday. And it's a good one. Not really. We're doing the Kirk Cameron modern classic, I'm sure to some of you, Saving Christmas.
Oh, this is an amazing movie. We're going to see Kirk Cameron save Christmas. I mean, he has to save Christmas because nobody celebrates Christmas in America anymore.
We got Josh James from R-Rated Horror Podcast on with us, who apparently needs to see how Christmas is saved as well. How you doing, man?
Why am I here?
It was funny because I asked him if he wanted to record, but I couldn't tell him what the movie was until he committed.
But then I let the cat out bag. He's like, what movie you guys doing? So I sent him this, and then his silence. He didn't say anything for a while. And
then in the background, I was like, you blew it!
Mm-hmm. I was in the middle of recording another show, and then I was like, Kirk Cameron, like the dude from Growing Pains, okay. It's going to be some kind of like weird Christian... I don't know, like a forgotten flick from like 10 years ago or something. But listen, it actually looks pretty new, pretty modern.
Yeah, as Zach would say, exactly.
It looks pretty dog.
It's only a few years old, yeah. So there's a whole bunch of reject, kind of generic Hallmark-like Christmas movies we could have chosen. There was even one with Chris Kattan, as we saw, and it looked pretty terrible. But when it comes to these types of Christmas Christian exploitation movies, Kirk Cameron's king. You know, believe it or not, in those circles, he's looked highly upon, he's in high regard, and people go out and see his movies. And these movies, they get limited theatrical runs, you know, like Fireproof, you remember, and he's got a good relationship with like Walmart. So whenever he's got a movie that's out, you'll see it plastered all over the stores and stuff. So people eat this stuff up, and it's absolute Christian exploitation. And as I pointed out on a previous podcast, doing a film like this isn't me mocking Christianity, because I believe in God. I'm a Christian, but this is like anything else. It's just capitalizing on something to make money, right? A market of people. That's all it is. And it's pretty propaganda-ish, you know?
Oh, stop your negative fucking liberal bullshit. This is the greatest shit ever. He's showing us the world Christmas and how it's really happening.
Does he go into the whole banana in the hand thing in this movie? Like
I don't know.
How that's like proof of God, because the way that banana it fits in the hand so perfectly, and the way
that's the Ray Comfort video he did.
We'll see. I don't know. It's interesting because, like I said, I just want to put out there that I'm not mocking Christianity in the slightest, but it's just like Christian rock and music. That's just, those are labels that are out to make money, that are capitalizing on a demographic, right? They're just making money, just like death metal or hip hop or whatever. And it gets, like I said, it gets to a point where it's just exploitation. But anyway, we're going to roll into it. It's on Amazon Prime for anybody that dares follow along. We're going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, play. What the
Well, we're here at the movie through Josh or something.
That was me, sorry.
Jeez Louise.
We fixed it.
This is like a really rushed thing, me being part of this, so I didn't really have a chance to switch from one thing to the other.
Oh, Josh, he's so unprofessional. Not even making sure the shit's right before he starts.
Yeah.
Liberty University.
Usually I have more than like 5 minutes to prepare before a show, but
Whoa, look at that opening. That's great. This is a legit movie. No fucking opening logo. Well, I guess there was one, but we're right into it. He doesn't fuck around. This movie's only an hour 19. He's not gonna mess around. There's not gonna be any filler in this movie.
how much do you think he's lecturing to us right now? How great God is?
Probably a lot. I can't hear it very well because I got turned down, but I'm sure he's already fucking shaming us if we don't celebrate Christmas.
So I already feel like I'm going to hell already 2 seconds into this commentary. I'm trying to bridge the I don't want to cross that line where we're making fun of Christian. At least I don't. You guys can do whatever you want. But like, I'm not going to be like, oh, is he trying to tell us about God now? It's not that. I think Kirk Cameron on the surface is a likable guy. I think he's a likable guy. I've actually listened to his podcast a couple of times. And while he does seem like a Jim Jones Kool-Aid drinker sometimes, I think he has the best intent. I'm not sure his approach is the best for everybody, but yeah, he's a bit of a handball though, for sure.
That video Josh was talking about was the Kirk Cameron. Hey, there's nothing in that cup that you just drank there. But he's a liar too. I've been used. But yeah, he was talking about the Ray Comfort video where the guy's like, "Oh yeah, the banana proves that God's real because it fits in your hand." And basically, it was funny because the guy has no idea that that wild bananas don't grow like that. So we genetically modified them to grow like that. And he made a documentary recently where he comes out and he's like, "Yeah, guys, I get it now. I'm in on the joke. Yeah, I get it now. It was just a joke though." But then if you watch the documentary, you can see he still doesn't get it.
Dude, I'm like watching this guy, Kirk Cameron, basically lecture me. It's pretty annoying. It's like the nice guy lecture. It's like, I'm lecturing you, but I'm smiling at you at the same time and waving my hands around. This is fun, but you have to believe in what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That annoys me. I don't like that.
So
look at this perfect little picture. Christmas. I never had a Christmas this perfect.
This is.
I will say this though. Like I said, he believes in what he's preaching.
He just drank from the fake cup again. Look, there's nothing in there.
That's a cup of Christ.
The Druids invented the cup. Is that what he just said?
I don't know. Fuck him. Go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, he believes what he believes, and he's pretty true to his convictions. I will say, I don't think Kirk Cameron, as ridiculous as all this is, I don't think he crosses that line to where I don't have a level of respect for him. He's not like Joel Osteen or Osteen, however you pronounce that guy. That guy where, he bought a fucking arena and he sells it out and he sells premium seats. And
yeah, he's no Jimmy Swagger or anything.
That guy is loaded. He drives Rolls Royces.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's Doc.
He does. That guy, he's exploitation through and through. He's insane.
Oh, he's my kind of guy.
But, Kirk Cameron doesn't come off like that type of guy. Yeah, he puts out movies, but we don't have to go to these movies. He's not, I don't know. I don't think he's overstepping any bounds. You could look at him and be like, okay, he's a kook or I dig it, whatever, and you can buy it or you can, not buy it. But I just think he's fun to make fun of. That's it. I would never, if I met him in real life, I would never be in it.
Bam Studios.
We're seeing a opening logo after the opening. That makes sense.
Cameron family? That's probably what it is. The Cameron family.
Cam Fam. Oh, good job, Cam Fam. You put the logo after the opening. That's Doc.
Sounds an awfully like a cult to me. I don't know.
Yeah, he's aging like a fine wine, just like his wife Chelsea Noble, man. She was a babe.
Is she noble?
Not after he was done with her. She was a lot older than him too, I think there's quite a huge age gap when she was on.
Oh, fucking Robin the Cradle.
I remember she guest starred on the same first season of Full House like he does. I think it was the first season. Kirk Cameron played DJ's cousin on Full House, and this is when he looked like he was 14. And Chelsea Noble in the same season played Uncle Jesse's ex-girlfriend. and she was much older. So it was kind of weird thinking like, wow, this chick got with this little kid. She was all about that Cameron dick.
Yeah, she's a fucking pedophile, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna come right out and say she's a pedophile, but she totally fucks kids.
What is he going on about now?
Yeah, I was hoping this whole movie was like it was at the beginning. This sucks. This looks more realistic, like a normal movie.
It's like it's like The Revenant.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a music video version of a movie, but still.
The Revenant ripped it off. He's gonna fucking kill a bear.
Is this a young Santa Claus here that we're seeing?
Yeah, I think I have heard of this. I think this is basically the plot of this is there's a guy at a party and he's like, yeah, man, Christmas, man, it's we don't even know if Jesus was born on this day. It's just they just took the pagan holidays and they're dressing it up. And he's like, no, they're not, but yeah, they are kind of.
It's just like a fucking 90s Nirvana video.
Exactly.
Yeah, it looks like who was it? Samuel Bayer. He used to direct, like, it looks like a Samuel Bayer video. He did Heart-Shaped Box, which just looks exactly like the Sweet Dreams video, or the Beautiful People video. He did that. And it looks exactly like the Until It Sleeps video. He did that, the Metallica. And they all look like this.
Well, the guy that directed this movie directed Blink-182 videos.
Well, there you go. What was his name?
Darren Dwayne?
Tell me this, if you're looking at his IMDb, did he direct anything after this?
I'll see.
This guy looks like Noodle from The Offspring.
After this, he directed a movie called, this is the director right here. I just saw him on IMDb.
Oh, that was him?
So it had a fucking pre-opening, scene, then the opening logos, then another pre-opening scene, now the opening credits. This is great movie making.
And it's only an hour and 19 minutes, so...
I know, it's a cartoon, basically. I like the ska version of Christmas music.
This is Real Big Fish. There, we're gonna hear their dank-ass cover of Take On Me on Basketball. It was on that movie.
Yeah, man, so we're almost 10 minutes into the runtime and we haven't started the movie yet.
Exactly. It's a wonderful thing.
So there's going to be credits. This movie's probably going to be 50 minutes, which is insane. I'm good with it.
And then apparently there's
I was going to say they should have led with this, you know?
Yeah, and apparently they run the clock at the end because there's a dance scene for no reason. We were reading.
Yeah, it looked pretty ridiculous. It's going to end in a fucking dance number. It's going to be cringy.
Sounds like your boy Kirk Cameron's pretty fucking incompetent at making movies, Aaron.
Did he direct it? He didn't direct it. Some other guy did.
I mean, you were. It's his fucking movie, though. You were talking him up like, oh, he's a nice guy. I think you were lying to us.
I think he's a nice guy. I mean, would you be an asshole to Kirk Cameron if you met him in real life?
Probably.
No. You'd be wanting to suck his dick in about 5 minutes flat.
No, I'd ask him. See, I was thinking, like we were talking about the Back of Zach movie. I think we should make it where it's a sequel to this movie, and we go to Kirk Cameron to hang out at his Christmas party, and the Crocoduck should make an appearance in the movie. That'd be dog.
I'd like to see Tarantino be ballsy and put Kirk Cameron in one of his movies. He's all about those left field choices.
I wonder how many of these people talk shit about Kirk Cameron behind his back.
They're paid actors. I mean...
Oh, this is his family. He didn't pay anybody to be in this shit.
Ew.
Hey, it's the mom from Sopranos.
Edie Falco?
Yeah.
Nah.
Apparently that's his real sister.
Really? Probably is.
Yeah. We see who got the looks. His fucking sister's hot as fuck.
Hey, maybe Alan Thicke will make a cameo. This is before he died, technically.
Yeah, you think Kirk Cameron still hung out with the thick dick?
Mike!
He's probably like, you're an adulterer. I don't hang out with you. You're an adulterer.
Mike. I think they were all pretty tight still, you know?
Not the chicks that Alan Thicke fucked.
Well, that's not what we're talking about here.
Oh.
I don't like people who pretend to be like perfect. You know what I mean? Like never say the wrong thing, never hair out of place. You know, it's not how people are, you know. It's not. It's a show.
His sister has some hair out of place. It's all fucking messy.
But I'm talking about Kirk Cameron. It's like the dude is just too perfect. I don't trust him. You know, it's like, what are your flaws, man? Like,
Well, let's be fair though. Just because he's a nice guy and he seems to be on his game doesn't mean that he would admit to being perfect.
I would like to think that he's kind of like that Wayne Brady thing, where he's just like this total degenerate, but he's built a new career out of like being this perfect Christian dude.
Is Wayne Brady a degenerate, or I mean that that Dave Chappelle skit was fake, right?
I know. I'm talking about the skit. But
Okay.
in my fantasy, I want to pretend like, you know, Kevin or what's his name, Cameron is doing that. You know, like he in real life, he's this fucked up degenerate who's created a new career for himself.
I think if he was a scumbag and he was two-faced, we would have heard about it by now, personally, because he's a huge figure in the Christian world. And I just think we would have heard something about it. And like I said, I'm not going to dog the guy to a certain extent because the guy lives by what he talks, right? So
I think, hey, Zach, I think we got a Kirk Cameron supporter here.
A believer?
I think we got
a believer?
Yeah, he would fuck. Oh, look, he's a pedophile.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Stop it. Is this
The
a
fucking
pedophile?
director's a pedophile. What's going on here? Why is he letting us know he's a pedophile in his own movie?
No, I don't.
It is a little bit cringy, creepy.
Look,
Like
no,
pedophile looking dude.
Is the director playing the evil atheist that doesn't like Christmas?
I'm Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a sit right there? Why don't you have a seat right there?
Chris Hansen's dog.
nothing surprises me. You were talking about like, what could this guy be hiding? He's so perfect. Nothing shocks me anymore. I mean, everybody could be, some kind of wolf in sheep's clothing. We've learned, and with Bill Cosby, now that we had Bill Cosby happen, I don't trust anything necessarily.
Here's the thing. It's like if you want to reach out to people and show them,
Your dick?
if you're going to preach to people how to live their lives, show them that you're a human being with problems and faults or flaws or whatever. It's like, I hate people who show a face, a facade. It creeps me out. It's like, fuck you. Like I don't buy it. And I think Kirk Cameron's one of those people. I mean, he might be a good guy, but
I don't know, man. I personally think he's just like this all day long, every day. I think he is. But
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Kirk Cameron fucks kids.
okay,
He's a pedophile. See, I'm gonna have to censor that but it'll be funny.
off the record.
It'll be funny because I'm slandering him.
is
Well, you
Kirk Cameron your hero?
You can't bleep that out, man, because that's fucking hilarious, Zach. But but no, he's not. But I think he's hokey, and if I knew him in real life, I think he would come on way too strong for me. Because I've met people that were great examples of what they were trying to portray and live, and they didn't have to do all this. It was kind of more in their character. It wasn't so showy, like I don't have to make a bunch of movies. But if this is what his convictions are, I mean, he's just kind of putting his money where his mouth is. I don't think he's crossed that line to where I shouldn't show him any respect. Like I said, he's not a Joel Osteen.
This guy looks like the Clove Hitch Killer.
I think he looks like, which guy? The white guy?
Yeah.
I watched that recently. That was a dark movie.
Hey, what? It was Donk, dude.
It was dark.
I stand by that. It looks like Noodles from Offspring.
I stand by this is the greatest movie I've ever seen and probably my favorite of the year so far.
Oh, he was doing that dick sucking motion. He had dicks up to his mouth. Is that what he's doing?
Look, they're running the clock right now.
This might actually be worse than schizophrenia.
No. Yeah, it might be.
That movie's dark. You guys are just fronting.
I don't think any movie is good that has an agenda it's pushing, right? Whether or not I agree with that agenda or not, I don't think it's good filmmaking. Like this is a message first before it is a film, right? I don't know. So I'm not here defending a movie. Trust me, this is garbage.
This is amazing. You stop with your fucking anti-Christmas bullshit. Fucking Aaron's here to enlist you. He wants you to enlist into the war on Christmas. He wants you. He's fucking Uncle Sam enlisting the war on Christmas.
I think Aaron is doing an intervention for you and I, Zach, right now. That's why he invited me into this fucking disaster of a commentary.
Yeah, Aaron, he's gonna tell you all the things you need to do to be into the world Christmas. You gotta fucking go into a supermarket, and if they're playing Christmas music, you gotta fucking say, "Hey, this is Christmas music. You're not allowed to play. You gotta play holiday music."
Look, I invited Josh here because I needed support to confront you, Zach. You know, you've been living a life of sin, what with the kid fucking and everything.
Hell yeah.
And we love you, we care about you, and we think that now is the time to accept a higher being into your heart and turn away from that life of smut.
Oh, fuck that. That's no fun.
I believe in you.
See, he's gonna tell him, I don't follow this Christmas shit. And, Kirk Cameron's gonna lay it on him. He's gonna be like, "You're a fucking hater, and you got a stupid brain, and I'm gonna fix it. Tell you what's great about Christmas."
I don't know.
Dude, if this like turned into some weird sadistic fucked up anti-culture movie where like all of a sudden Kirk Cameron like went down this dude,
That'd be awesome.
that would be
What-
fucking dumb, dude.
What are some other films that push an agenda that aren't this? Like not Christianity, but just another movie that's like that is pushing some sort of agenda down your
God,
throat.
what movie isn't doing that these days?
Yeah, I don't like any movie like that.
You'd be like a documentary or a real movie.
Well, it's usually found in a documentary.
I was going to say documentaries can do that all day long because you know what you're getting into. I mean, there's going to be with a documentary, there's going to be a predetermined message coming at you anyway. So I want to hear the message, but when it comes to just entertainment, yeah, fuck that. You know, like I don't want to be proselytized to. You know what I mean? Like I just want to be entertained, but.
I want to see Kirk Cameron get fucked by this fucking big, beefy, fucking man meat right here. That's what I want.
It looks like he wants it. He's looking at him lovingly, you know? I don't think that's the Christ flowing through him either.
It's easy to forget that his sister's Candace Cameron. I wonder what he thinks about her being blasphemous working on Fuller House. She's she's on a television show that doesn't have anything to do with God. Because Kirk Cameron does seem like that type of Christian where it's like an all or none mentality. Basically, if you're for me, then you're against me. Basically, if you're doing anything and it doesn't have God in it at all, it's sacrilege, right?
Growing Pains didn't have God in it, so he could just suck my dank.
And he quit that show, you know?
Exactly, it didn't need him. Fuck him.
See, my problem with Kirk Cameron is he seems like he's a eunuch, you know? It feels like his balls and his cock have been removed, you know? It's like...
He's a fucking soy boy beta bitch. That's what he's saying.
He doesn't seem like he has sex at all. He seems very asexual. Like I can't imagine him going to bed with his wife. And if he does,
that's how they're still married. Like his wife just comes to my house and gets fucked by a real man every once in a while.
He does look like a cuck. He accepts the fact that he has to watch another guy fuck his wife so she can be satisfied because he looks like she needs to beg him.
I hope he's listening to this episode. I'd be donk.
They do look like they wear the Mormon thing with the holes in the fucking sheets and the dresses. I mean, because they have kids.
That's fucking dog. Yeah, that soaks up all the cum if you miss.
He fucking turkey basted that shit in there. I don't think he actually
gyrated anything.
Yeah.
There was no foreplay. They don't look like he doesn't seem like a sex for pleasure type of guy. It's strictly business. He probably did do the don't breathe fucking shit. Tied her up and turkey basted her.
I wonder if he ever slapped his wife and called her a whore and came and then just apologized for it like right after. Oh my God, I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry. She's like, no, don't say it.
He's like, you know what? It's okay. I'm not talking to you, Chelsea. I'm talking to Jesus. I'm sorry.
That'd be dog. I would cub.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time like towing this line because I have a problem with anything that's exploitation like this. And like I said, it's not what they're trying to preach here, but well, maybe it is because I don't even know what he's going off about. He's going off about how Christmas is bullshit and it's a pagan holiday, right? Is that what he's doing?
That's what he's saying, but if I remember right, I've heard of this movie before, and I see people talking about it. Kirk Cameron's going to tell him, he's basically going to make shit up in this car for the next hour or so.
They've been in this car a long fucking time, dude.
They're in the car most of the movie.
Oh my god.
Most of this movie is him. He's gonna tell him, "Oh yeah, the tree. It's not just a tree. It actually symbolizes the cross because they're both made of wood. It's like you just made that up." And they're gonna show a little fucking reenactment, basically, of all the stories he's telling, and then that's the movie. And then at the end, they go inside and there's a dance party.
And it's gonna go into a cartoon, probably in the middle here, right? I heard about that.
It might have been the opening credit scene.
That wasn't. Was that a cartoon?
Yeah, it was anime. I just read in the trivia that he wanted the VeggieTales guy to do the opening credit scene, and he said no.
He would. He would want the VeggieTales guy. Jeez, Louis.
Is that a Christian thing too?
It is.
I didn't know that. Why? What screams Christianity about vegetables?
What's that other thing? The claymation with the little kid and the dad. What's that other Christian old thing? Josh?
Moral oral.
Moral. Well, it's what they're making fun of. Moral oral is funny though. That's not on no more, but it was funny.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Josh checked out. I don't blame him.
I'm here. I'm just waiting for something I would actually want to comment on. This movie sucks. Why are we watching this?
What is that show that Moral Oral is spoofing? I can't.
Dude, I've never even heard of Moral Oral.
Okay. I'm going to look it up.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's this dang show about this dad that fucks his son, and his son loves oral.
Do they fuck? It's kind of weird. Does he just spank him? Because it is kind of insinuating some weird shit.
I just made that up completely. I've never seen the show either.
It is kind of weird, though.
I think I'm going to have to smoke some pot to fucking get through this.
Do it. Let's hear your fucking... it'll open your mind. You'll be more accepting of the Holy Spirit.
It's that old Christian claymation show with the dog. Oh, Davey. What's that show called?
Dude, I was watching, like, the California Raisins, so the Will Vinton shit. I wasn't watching that.
Yeah, he didn't watch up growing this soy boy shit you watched, apparently.
They heard it through the grapevine.
Hey, look, they're in the same set that the Korn music video was shot at.
Okay, it's Davey and Goliath. You don't remember that?
Nope.
Okay, well, that's it.
Sorry, I mean, if I remembered it, I would say, but I never watched that. I don't know. My generation of childhood was like a little bit before yours, so it's possible that came after, I don't know.
It originally aired in 1961, dude.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just noticed, why is Skype telling me that Josh is recording?
I am recording it.
Oh, you're recording on Skype too, right?
Yeah. No, Skype and on.
All right. I was going to say, because if you just decided, I'm just going to use this recorder, that might not sound as good.
Oh, shit. You know what? I fucked up. I didn't hit record on the...
You're lying.
Are you serious?
I'll start recording now, okay?
Oh, my God.
You fuck boy.
Dude, I'm having a really busy night, all right? Just fucking chill out. Jesus.
Fucking fuck boy.
Nobody's going to listen to this commentary anyway.
Hey, that's an insult to the guys that will listen to it.
This could be our best commentary ever. We don't know. Look, we're just watching fucking shots of a rock. That's great.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. That Skype alert. That's probably pretty cool because I don't think it would have did that before. And it's probably so people know if they're being secretly recorded because I can imagine a bunch of weird pervy.
All right. We're only, how far in are we? We're like 30 minutes in, so...
We're 30 minutes in, which is like almost half the movie.
I don't really... Hey, it's going to be fine. Don't worry. You'll be able... I'm not contributing anything good to this fucking commentary anyway. Who cares?
Oh, see, this is the same set that they shot the fucking Freak on a Leash music video.
It does look like it with the fucking bullet holes.
Boom, da, da,
Go!
That song's dog. It's better than this music. Maybe that's a fucking dog. Maybe this director did do that music video.
Who knows, man? So, like I said, the fact that this was in theaters blows my mind.
Was it?
Yes.
Why?
What year was this movie?
2014. All Kirk Cameron movies, I swear, have some sort of... It might be a limited theatrical run. Right?
I saw that he made a documentary where in the documentary it was about how they bring up the whole national anthem thing. Mm-hmm. And during it he said, oh yeah, I'm gonna play the national anthem, and everybody in the theater stand up. And I was watching a review of it where these guys were like, surely we're not supposed to really stand up, or I'm not standing up. And I guess after the end, some people came up to him, why'd you not stand? It was pretty fucking dark. Kirk Cameron put people in that situation. He's dark.
The thing that I notice is the standards of the Christian demographic. They're extremely low. So these movies get a limited release, and they get a limited release because they know there's a certain market of people that are going to go out and see it. And I've watched.
Yeah, they could learn a lesson or two from the fucking Church of Scientology. You know what I mean?
I mean, trust me, I'll rip apart Scientology all day long. I don't want to see anything like that. But
I'm just talking about in terms of their like what they produce, though. I mean, because Scientology has their fucking, tentacles all in Hollywood and the good shit. You know what I mean? Like Christianity could probably take a page from that book if you want to talk about religions and cults and shit.
But like, they keep getting released and they keep getting limited theatrical releases because they know a certain amount of people are going to go and see them. And I watch videos of these releases and people coming out of the theater getting interviewed, and I watch stuff like that online. And these people, it's your typical Bible Belt mom and grandma, middle-aged people, and they eat it up and they love it. And they're like, oh, it's so great that, there's a movie out there for us. Like, even they are kind of acknowledging they're not going to see a movie for the art of it being a movie. They just want to go and be told something they already believe. And I don't really...
Yeah.
Like, is this really going to persuade anybody to join the faith? No, it's a garbage movie. It's not a good movie. I don't know. It's just not... It's not a film. It's an hour sermon,
Especially when the whole movie revolves around just making up stories about like, oh, this is why the Christmas tree's there. It's like he forgot the internet exists and shit.
But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, you could sit there and tell a message cleverly, like with story, with an actual story and an actual narrative. This is nothing but a sermon. You could go to somebody's church and Kirk Cameron could be like a pastor, and this could be his sermon, an hour. This could be what he was talking about that Sunday. Am I right? And this is all that is on film. So there's other movies out there that have had a message that what?
I'm laughing at the guy on the left, man. He's fucking cracking me up.
He's a dog.
His acting is just ridiculous, man.
They all are. Oh man, look at that close up.
Oh, that's decent.
It's uncomfortable.
Great movie making.
It's kind of uncomfortable. I don't like it.
It's just like all the scenes with Kirk Cameron and everybody else is like so boring and whatever, and this guy is just like all personality, like right in your face. It's hysterical.
War on Christmas. They're talking about it, baby. They're telling us those 3 words.
Is that that guy who trains those cats? Like the what's his name?
It looks like fucking Paul Blart Mall Blart just fucking grew a beard and shaved his head.
Why is he covering up his fucking ugly face with that big mug?
Because he heard me called Paul Blart Mall Blart.
He's probably got a bad tooth, maybe? I don't know.
These shots are very uncomfortable, man. Like, the cinematographer, the director, they're all bullshit too.
Well, this is bad. It's bad directing right here.
Oh, I know why they're covering up their mouths, because they probably didn't write this part of the script yet, and they had to overdub all these lines.
Probably.
All those movies, though, man. I come from the Bible Belt in the Midwest, and I've got family. My family is not like my immediate family, but grandparents and aunts and stuff like that. They are this demographic, and they would come out with these types of movie like the Omega Code, Megiddo, Fireproof, and they all go out and see them. I'm talking my cousins, my aunts, and stuff like that, and they always come back. It's just usually around the holidays, right? They open these films out around that time of year. We'll go have Thanksgiving dinner. All that side of the family will come and eat together and meet, and they'll all be like, oh, we saw it. It's so good. You have to go see it. Fireproof is amazing.
It really opened up my heart to more faith and Jesus.
Exactly.
Come to the light, Carol Ann. No, but seriously, that's the way they all are. So if they're enjoying it, who am I to sit there and judge or anything? But it's not a good movie. These people just basically want to go and pay money to see a sermon. I don't know.
Yeah. They want to be. This movie speaks to Christians, and it reaffirms whatever it is they feel already that makes them feel good. So
that exactly. Like, this isn't. I question what the goal of a film like this is. I get it. It's a sermon. It's kind of propaganda-ish, but you would think they'd be trying to recruit new Christians or, get the word out there, but they're not. All they're going to do is cater to the people that already go to church, right? That's it.
Yeah. They're sniffing their own farts, essentially,
That's all it is. I don't know anybody that doesn't believe in God that would go see this movie and be like, oh my God, it all makes sense now.
This is a movie for people who've only grown up with Christian movies and never seen anything else. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't know any different. So this is probably like amazing,
Yeah, I see. Here's the thing. I'm sure somebody was on the fence, like, oh, I don't know if I believe in the Bible stories, but I watched fucking Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas and it saved my life.
I think he should do conventions.
Oh yeah, it'd be great to get him into some interesting situations that he doesn't have control of. Be confronted and see how he,
Exactly. We gotta gang up on him and tell him his sister's fucking hot, and I would come on her tits. See what he says.
No, correction. His sister's daughter is hot.
Yeah.
Like her daughter's like into modeling and shit, and she's like a younger, hotter version of her mom.
Oh, I still come on his sister's tits.
I was gonna say that's gonna lead right into a fucking Zach fucking pedophile joke. Let's tee that up perfect for him.
Yeah, you hear daughter right away. Yeah, I thought Aaron was giving us a pedophile joke there for a second.
She's an adult, dude. She's not a kid.
Hey, you mentioned the Omega Code. That's a movie, apparently. It made me think of Omega Man 2, and which made me think, like, after we make the Mac and Zach movie. See, I'm coming up with the whole universe, like the fucking the Marvel universe already. I'm planning movies ahead, and the 8th movie we do is going to be Omega Man 2, starring our boy Adrian the Omega. We're going to fly him out to California and make Omega Man 2.
You're telling me that Kirk Cameron has an adult grandchild?
No, his sister is Candace Cameron from Full House, DJ, right?
Right.
So her daughter, so his niece.
Right.
That's what I'm talking here.
See, obviously, my idea for Omega Man 2 just blew fucking Josh's mind because he didn't even react to it.
I just sent you a picture, guys, in the chat of Natasha Burr. That's Candace Cameron's daughter, and she's a fox. So this is who Kirk Cameron gets to see on the holidays. And probably think about in the shower.
She looks oddly fake.
I think she's oddly hot. I don't know. I'm okay.
She looks oddly photoshopped in this picture.
Well, it's Instagram. They're all gonna have that shit going on. But she's a babe, man.
Basically, when I think about a chick that lives in Hollywood, that's exactly what I think of right there.
If she were a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
Exactly.
Oh, here's the tree one. They're gonna tell us like, oh yeah, it's the cross, is the tree, bro.
Here, this one's not all like filtered and shit like a model pic. This one's pretty regular, and she kind of looks like her mom in this picture. But I've seen photos of her and her mom on Instagram, and she don't look that old, man. Like her mom's aged really well. Lori Loughlin, Aunt Becky. I've seen pictures of her next to her daughter, and they look like sisters, like legit.
Us dog.
So you follow all these chicks on Instagram?
I follow the Full House cast and I see this stuff like through them. I do.
I follow dank ass hot chicks on Instagram. All the hot fucking Hollywood pubs. I'm like, oh, I got to follow that.
Her name's Natasha Burr.
Yeah, that's her daughter.
So basically, what I'm looking at is like Miley Cyrus-esque looking type of blonde girl. Not bad looking. I'm just saying, like, pretty.
She looks like her mom in that picture.
Yeah, early days.
She looks like her mom. Yeah. Trying to find.
See, I would do one of those mom-daughter ports with both of them. You show up, fucking the daughter, and the mom comes in like, oh, that's not how you suck a cock, honey. Let me show you.
And it's surprising it took them so long to think of that like situation in porn. It's like. That would have been one of the first things you'd go for when porn was starting to get big.
Exactly. Fucking dog shit.
Why did it take like 40 fucking years for them to come out with fucking...
Exactly. And the fucking changing your diaper while they're jacking you off one too.
What? Yeah.
That one I could see taking a while, but...
yeah, that's just me.
But the moms teaching daughters thing like seems like really obvious. Or the stepdaughter... genre that's going around right now.
Yeah, okay.
And the ones where they degrade you and talk down to you while you're like jack off in front of me, and they're like, "Oh, you got a small cock." That's awesome too. I like those.
I was telling Zach about my friend that has the friend that's into like those really kinky stuff, and she's kind of got like a Pornhub type page, and she's into the shaming, and her bio on her little porn page is living, breathing toilet, and she goes by the name Piggy Slut, I think.
Hell yeah.
And she likes absolute just being put to shame.
Sounds like fucking Sasha Grey, man. She made like millions off of doing that, basically.
How brutal. Yeah, maybe. She's from my neck of the woods in Missouri. But
cool.
Yeah, I mean this is just a girl that just likes getting pissed on, shit on, smacked.
Did you fuck her?
No.
Why?
Because she's a fucking toilet, dude. That'd be like kissing a toilet
That's
seat.
awesome.
Can you imagine kissing a girl like that, knowing that she's had probably shit in her mouth?
Yeah, it's fucking dang. She's a dirty birdie. She's a fucking dirty birdie. I'm gonna clean that mouth out with soap. And by soap, I mean my cock. See, I hope Kirk Cameron's watching this episode.
We could tweet it to him.
I was gonna say, I don't think Aaron likes us having this kind of language in front of Kirk Cameron's presence.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, is this supposed to be Adam?
Yeah.
Why is the fucking apple so fucking? It looks fucking tainted.
Dude, I think if we sent this podcast to Kirk Cameron and he went down the rabbit hole and started listening to other podcasts, or even worse, he further went down that rabbit hole and discovered Mac and Zach Save the World, he would be putting out a big tweet to pray for you, for everybody and all his followers. Like,
no, he would let everybody know that he's joined the Mac and Zach cult, and everybody's got to switch their messiah. And
he's carved it in his forehead. Isn't that what you guys do, though?
Yeah, fucking MAZSTW carved in his fucking forehead. And, he would be our fucking boy at that point.
He calls you up. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I just imagine a visual of like Kirk Cameron with a pot belly eating Cheetos, watching like Leprechaun movies all day. Like, it would make total sense to me, you know, like after he...
See, that's a dank fucking guy I'd hang out with.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's got a belly sticking out of his shirt. He's got popcorn on the fucking near his collar, and he's watching Leprechaun in the Hood going, that was dank.
Yeah, exactly what, yeah.
Exactly. And then he looks at his wife and goes, you know what? I'm actually going to fuck you tonight. How about that?
The Mac and Zach way. Make love the Mac and Zach. You know what, though? What if he called you up and he's like, hi, Zach, this is Kirk Cameron. I know you think I'm here to judge you and go after you for what you tweeted me, but no, I got to listening to your product, and I want to back this Mac and Zach Save the World movie. I thought it sounded great, but I think the subject should be Mac and Zach Find Christ. That should be the title.
I'd be like, who the fuck is this?
Click. What if that was one of the sequels? You have Mac and Zach Save the World will be the first one. Then you gotta...
Yeah, we could do that. We'd have to like just actually find him in the real world and like hang out with him and blaze with him and shit. No. Like, we found Jesus. He's got some dank nugs.
Okay, so the first one will be Mac and Zach Save the World. Will the second one be Mac and Zach Go to Jail? I don't know. So you have Mac. You gotta have the Christmas one, Mac and Zach Save Christmas, and then you could have Mac and Zach Find God. You know,
and then like 20, 30 years down the road, you could have Mac and Zach R-rated, because now you're finally going to get fucking, you're going to sell out, you know, you're going to take it to the most ridiculous that you could possibly.
Yeah, all of our other movies were X-rated. Now we're selling out to the MPAA so that we can have it in theaters.
Exactly.
And we'll run into our rated podcast in the movie.
Exactly.
It would be like an earnest thing. It would be an earnest thing where you guys really drive it into the ground. You have a movie every year. Then people sort of get sick because it's just congested with Mac and Zach. There's too much MAZ. So you guys have to go away for about 10 years. And then you come out with the big return, you know, Mac and Zach Ride Again.
Well, while we're gone for 10 years, that's when we put out, Omega Man 2, and the Mac and Zach aren't in that, but we bring in the other characters to build up the fucking the mythos, and then he's there for whenever we all come back together, and he's fucking Omega Man, Adrian Mendoza. He's he could basically be an offshoot. He could like cross into the Marvel universe too. He's like a superhero. He looks like Jesus, but he's got a face like fucking, Stardust.
Interesting.
Ziggy.
I was just thinking to myself, I can't believe this movie is pretty much been all these two douchebags sitting in this car talking the whole time. Like,
See, some people could say that this fucking movie, this movie's existence proved that if there is a God, he definitely hates us and wants us to die.
The fact that people paid $10 to see this movie is crazy to me. You know, but it is what it is, Zach. And I know we talk about the whole Mac and Zach save the world thing in jest, but I'm actually dead serious about it. I'm dead serious about it. I want to actually get started on it, man. I'm almost done doing what I'm doing now, and then I do want to kick around ideas and start just for fun, dude.
Dude, this is gonna be like a whole like Kevin Smith thing where you like have your friends in your movies for like the next 30, 40 fucking years or whatever.
No, so the thing is no, we wouldn't. Mac and Zach wouldn't play themselves. That would be no fun. They could be in the fucking movie, but like,
well, no, they would just be like extras or something in the background.
Who could play me? We'd have to get like fucking Jack Black. He's too old now.
What's that? Ethan Suplee? What's that guy who played the brother on fucking My Name Is Earl?
Oh yeah, that guy's old too now.
Even that guy's old at this point.
But he's like Zach, where he lost a lot of weight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, does Mac and Zach have to be young? I mean, how we can take liberties? I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, they should be like middle aged or something. That'd be dark.
You're not exactly. You're almost. You're about 30, Zach. How old do you think you are?
They should be middle aged, but they should be talking like teenagers, saying dog and shit.
So they can have a viable franchise on their hand that'll be long lasting. Zach thinks we should hire teenagers that have a long career ahead of them.
We should just get fucking Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter to play us.
It'd be interesting to see Val Kilmer do Mac's impression.
Jeez. To me, you couldn't do. I like the ideas we were throwing around for the plot of like the first one, and you have to have Pauly Shore on board. If it's a Mac and Zach movie, we got to get Pauly Shore.
I think I just got it. Fucking what's his name? What'd you just say?
Pauly Shore?
No, to play back.
Oh, Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer, yeah.
Val Kilmer plays back, and fucking my boy, fucking Jack Torrance himself plays me.
Jack Torrance?
Yeah. Jack Nicholson.
Fucking Jack Nicholson? Okay.
That'd be the darkest fucking movie ever.
I don't know. I think we'd have to go unknowns for this because, like we've already mentioned, we would be seeking out people like Pauly Shore to play like the antagonist.
Yeah, it'd be cool though because there'd be a Batman connection there. So it makes sense, you know?
With Pauly Shore?
No, with Val Kilmer and Jack Nicholson.
Oh.
Exactly. See, it could be a fucking right from the beginning. It's a comedy and a novelty movie right away.
But, like, keeping it realistic, though, we could honestly do it, and we could get someone like Pauly Shore. He's a guy he'll work for scale.
For all you know, Jack Nicholson is a part of our cult, and he would lovingly do it for free.
No, I love your shit, Zach. He could be a huge fan.
I would die for Mac and Zach.
We're gonna sell shirts, and we see like a paparazzi shot of him wearing one of your shirts.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna give my life to the Eliminators.
I don't know, but we could totally.
And the Omega, Adrian.
I don't know if you blow your wad in just the first one because you got to think big, but you got to have Pauly Shore in the first one, and we've already explained what his role would be. But I could see someone like Alex Winter. You know, you got to get all these Mac and Zach favorites that you guys talk about nonstop. It'd be fun.
We'd have to do a crossover where we beat Belichick. That'd be dark.
That'd be funny, but
it's Nicolas Cage playing Jesus. See, that's who we'd have to cast to play Jesus in Mac and Zach Meet God.
I would love to see a fucking Nick Cage fucking Jesus. That'd be amazing.
I don't put it past him.
It would be almost the same as Nick Cage's Superman, you know? Like,
fuck yeah.
You know?
It wouldn't be any more or less far-fetched than Willem Dafoe playing him in The Last Temptation, you know? That was kind of weird, too.
You know what, though? He sold that role really, really well in that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nick Cage could do that.
And he showed his ass in that movie. You could jack off to Jesus Christ's ass. That's dog.
Willem Dafoe, the only thing he's got about that roll down is like the malnourished look. Other than that, he does not look at all, you know, like he should be from that part. Fucking Harvey Keitel is Judas Iscariot.
Can Judas come out to play?
Yes.
Have you guys ever seen The Bad Lieutenant?
I never saw it, no.
Yeah, that's a fucking weird ass movie.
That is the best performance of Harvey Keitel you'll ever see in your life. It's incredible.
Really?
Oh my god.
It's like a character studied weird
Dude.
fucking cop. And Nick Cage played the sequel, Bad Lieutenant.
Yeah, the sequel's not that good, but the original's really good.
Whoa, I thought the Nick Cage one was a remake.
It might have been, yeah.
It was a sequel. It's like
Werner Herzog made that movie. That's fucking weird.
it was like a Bad Lieutenant New Orleans version or some shit, you know, like
That's on fucking Prime too, I think, or it was.
yeah. But the original one is really good. It's a really dark movie.
See, I never knew there was any correlation between the two.
It'll make you uncomfortable in a good way.
No, it sounds right up my alley. Looks like a very Mean Streets type of fucking gritty movie. But yeah, I never knew the Nicolas Cage movie had any relation to it. So,
I mean, other than the title's the same.
well, I thought it was a remake at most. I mean, it doesn't look anything like.
I've heard it as a loose sequel.
It just doesn't look like the same type of movie. I mean, just from screenshots, it doesn't look like from everything. I don't know. I can't see Nicolas Cage in that type of movie. It's like, I almost said it's like putting Nicolas Cage in a Scorsese movie, but I forgot they've done that. Horrible.
Scorsese, which movie was that?
He was in that the movie where he can't sleep, you know? What's that movie called? The Driving? Fuck, what's it called?
You can't what? You like cut out.
The sleeping movie where he's like an insomniac. What the fuck is it called? Hold on.
I don't know.
I don't know why I can't think about it, but I'm gonna look at. Yeah, I know he sucks. Hold on, Nick Cage.
Fucking Nick Cage is the greatest actor ever. Shut up. You suck my dick. He's gonna play Jesus.
Oh, it's Bringing Out the Dead, and I think he drives like the gurney and shit.
That's dog.
Yeah, I've never liked Nicolas Cage.
Fuck you. Watch 8mm, you fucking queer boy.
My Nick Cage movie is Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah, you see that movie, you've seen them all. Like, oh wow, what a good performance. I'm just gonna beat this same role dead for 30 years.
Stop fucking hating his fucking game. You're just mad because you ain't as fucking donk as he is.
Well, it's turned into a Skrillex fucking show all of a sudden. What's this music all about?
Call 911 now. It's fucking dark.
Is his name Skrillex or Skrillex?
I don't fucking know.
People put emphasis on the X sometimes. Skrillex. I'm like,
Skrillex.
Is he even a thing anymore? That was like a huge thing for 2 years. The dubstep thing.
Yeah, he came from an emo band. Did you ever hear his original band?
Yeah, I have actually.
That's funny. The emo dude created that whole fad.
Yeah, and I mean, supposedly besides that stuff, he was into metal bands and stuff like that. Actually, in the Metallica S&M Symphony concert, he's actually in the concert video from 1999. He stage dives. It's at like a concert symphony hall, and it's fucking Skrillex.
Figures he'd like Metallica.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that too, but
Check out Chris Cornell here.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Black old sun, won't you come?
he has the raccoon eyes going too. He looks like him. Wow, she looks totally like, who is that supposed to be? Mary Magdalene or something? She's white as all get out. She's even got blonde hair.
Hell yeah. Jesus was white. He's so dank he could be born in the Middle East and still be white guy.
What was it? What was he was going on about, like Santa Claus being a Christian in this movie? When it's pretty funny that he's not even a real person. What were you saying?
Yeah, Santa is a person, Kirk. You fuck up. Hey, oh look, it looks like fucking what's his name in Encino Man.
Brendan Fraser.
Hell yeah.
No, there was somebody else too on Fox News. It's not Megyn Kelly because I know she's not with Fox anymore. So one of the other Fox newscaster people, but she was getting flamed online because she made a quip about.
Oh, that was Megyn Kelly. So all you little kids know, Santa just is white.
Okay, was that Megyn Kelly where it's like Santa's white? Like what?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I remember that. Jeez, I forgot about that. That was a long time ago.
Was that a long time ago? Okay. Santa's white.
Yeah, that was that was pretty bad.
Jesus was white too. Just so all the kids know.
This just in, Santa's also real, apparently. That's funny.
Well, would you spray your jism on Megyn Kelly's tits?
She's got a fucking bitchiness about her, man, where you want to fuck it right out of her, kind of.
Yeah, you could just fuck the bitchiness right out. Well, preferably while she's wearing blackface.
She's uppity,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Very uppity.
So you want to stick it uppity her ass.
Yeah.
I know.
I would say no if she, you know.
I personally don't find her attractive, but the demeanor of like, you're such a stuck-up bitch, I'm going to teach you one. You know, that's kind of all it has going for me. But I don't really...
Yeah. Sometimes she squints her eyes at you a lot, you know? Like judging you, you know?
I know. That makes you want to fucking ram it harder.
Exactly. She's just judging that my cock is small, and I'll show you how small it is.
It just ensures that you're going to dick her down to oblivion.
Dick her down to oblivion. See, that's got to be the fourth plot to Back in Zach movie where we fuck Megan Kelly.
You kidnap her?
Yeah.
These are all great ideas. She should be writing this shit down, man.
Oh, it's on record.
Well, maybe it should be like a bull rat style movie where we're faking, like we're making a documentary, and we could do that. We could pull the fucking Pamela Anderson. We kidnap Megan Kelly.
Oh, no.
I don't think that would go very well.
I'm already not liking the sound of it.
Yeah, that's too far.
I can already see the investor money dwindling. It's going away.
I'm just joking. Investors. Don't fucking run. All two of you.
You know what? You know who I would get to play you? And it's too bad because we live in a world where this person does not, co-inhabit anymore. Chris Farley.
Fucking Chris Farley. That'd be dog.
Chris Farley, peak party mode, should have played Zach. He's just as loud. And he doesn't...
Two totally different modes of comedy, though, you know?
But I don't care. I'd be like, hey, Chris Farley, and you just Farley it up. Like, Zach, you're now Chris Farley. Because Chris Farley was always Chris Farley. That'd be great.
No, it would be the career that fucking gives him an Oscar if he was still alive. See, that's the only thing stop it. It would be like the fucking career-changing moment where he does fucking the Back in Zach movie and all of a sudden he's winning Oscars and shit.
His Jonah Hill moment, his Moneyball. I've often wondered if Chris Farley didn't die, where he'd be at now with his career. Would he be as big as like Adam Sandler, or would he be one of Adam Sandler's crony like David Spade, sort of taking his handouts and being in Grown Ups 3?
Yeah, there is no fat guy that fucking outlives the hype. No fat funny guy, it seems like.
Well, you don't know. It's like, how big would how big would he have been?
Yeah, they all die before they
Well, it's like they say, you never see 90-year-old fat people, do you?
Willard Scott was pretty old and he was pretty fat.
Not like, the fucking, deathly obese. I don't think you make it out of the 60 zone in that situation,
Wilford Brimley's still fighting them diabetes hard, man.
Oh, is he?
Wilford Brimley's dog. That should be the 8th plot to a Back in Zach movie.
I don't know.
Diabetes took down Steve Dash recently.
Oh yeah, Steve Dash, fucking Jason Voorhees Part 2 himself, backhead.
Is that what killed him? Diabetes?
Mm-hmm.
Complications?
Diabetes. It's pronounced diabetes.
That's sad.
They took his leg off, and I guess he didn't recover. It's too traumatic, I think, at his age or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the end of the movie.
Good.
And there's still like a shit ton left.
Yeah, we got 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so it's going to be a big 20-minute long dance ensemble. It's going to be a big number.
Yeah, probably.
Because he now has the meaning in his heart. Oh, look, he knows it. He's going to come here and recite what he's going to retell what Kirk Cameron just told him in the car to everybody in the room, and we got to watch it again.
Oh, holy shit, how'd he get by him?
This is so fucking egotistical of fucking Kirk Cameron here, man.
Very angelic of him. Like, what the fuck?
He does look like, it's very, look at that. Oh my God. Look at that smile.
He thinks he's a fucking reincarnate of the Holy Spirit on Earth or some shit.
He's like, I'm gonna fucking blow bys with this movie.
Look at his face.
Look at this autism. It's like a fucking Nerf commercial. The fuck is it? Look at that stupid kid. Like, I wouldn't even do something that fucking cringy. Oh, you missed it, dipshit.
I really hope people are watching this with us along.
Nobody's gonna click on this one. Nobody knows the title of this movie.
It's on Prime. Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas. Get on it.
Get on it like fucking AIDS on fucking Kirk Cameron.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
I'm just joking. I don't think he has AIDS, but he could. You never seen AIDS and Kirk Cameron in the same room. I say he is the AIDS virus.
Dude, he would be so pissed at this commentary. All the stuff that has been thrown at him.
I'm sure he would probably laugh at it. I'm guessing the real true Kirk Cameron is so tired of hearing Christian bullshit all day long, he'd probably laugh his ass off.
Yeah, what if he's just playing he's just doing it he's just gay for pay, pretty much. He's religious for pay.
Well, I don't know that. Then he made the wrong move because he ditched commercial acting in the sitcom to go into this world. So I don't think it's for money, man.
Yeah.
Because he threw away a potential.
He needs to do a fucking what's the guy's name and do the fucking bonus buckets, the survival food, sell that shit to old geriatric, you know.
I wonder what someone like Leonardo DiCaprio would say about Kirk Cameron. They all met because when Alan Thicke passed away last year, they all went to the funeral and it was a private ceremony. But apparently, somebody that went to the funeral, I don't know if it was like a relative of somebody. But they were posting online, they were streaming it, and people got really pissed. Like, this is private. And there's pictures out there of like Leo and Kirk Cameron and the whole cast of Growing Pains up there, you know, paying tribute. So it's just kind of weird that modern day Leo has been in the room with modern day Kirk Cameron, and I wonder what they have to talk about.
They're probably like, hey, remember that time you were on Critters 3? I was a star as a kid once.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I got that Critter box set. It's Doc.
Remember that, he'd be like, remember that time that you were in that movie with Dudley Moore? You know?
No, I don't.
He did one of those vice versa movies, right? Like,
oh, yeah.
There's Freaky Friday, there's Vice Versa with Fred Savage and fucking Judge Reinhold.
See, I was thinking he did the one with Judge Reinhold. It was a different one.
No, that was Fred Savage. He did the one with Dudley Moore.
They all blend together. See, if there's, we should do the wormhole, and so that we could get the version that has fucking Kirk Cameron and Judge Reinhold.
It's been a while since one of those movies have been made. I wouldn't be surprised if we got another one here soon.
Speaking of this retarded fucking director, he made one, Freaky Friday. He made the remake with
Lindsay Lohan? This guy did?
Yeah.
This guy directed the Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis movie?
I think I saw that. Let me see.
Go look. Because this guy really downgraded.
Yeah.
Because that movie was like a hit. Maybe it was like a...
This movie's a hit too. This is a great movie. Don't fucking lie.
He was probably maybe he was like a grip on that movie or something.
I must have been stoned. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I imagine. This guy would have went on to different things had he directed that.
He did Blink-182, the Urethra Chronicles DVD. That's donk.
Okay, great. All right, so I can't believe this movie somehow still has 22 minutes left.
Oh.
I feel like we entered the third act 15 minutes ago.
I thought the movie was ending. What the hell?
I know, it's got like 5 endings. What's going on?
I gotta go, guys. I can't.
You
hang in this shit.
Oh, you could do that if you want. Just fucking save it, baby. We don't condone torture at the Revival House.
I think you should be a man. We got 20 minutes.
Yeah, you quit being a fucking Kirk Cameron and be a fucking alpha.
I think out of this 20 minutes we have left, it's going to be 10 minutes of credits, 5 to 10 minutes of credits. It's going to be a 10-minute dance number. I think we are at the end, technically.
What is happening in this movie? It's a music video, is what it is.
I'm going to piss into a bottle for the season.
Yeah, I just wish his sister would take off that fucking rubber mask he's wearing.
You know what's funny is she does look like him.
You think so?
When you look at her long enough, you know, like...
Imagine being that sister, like, oh, you didn't get the looks like Candace Cameron, you didn't get the looks like fucking Soy Boy brother, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, I forgot. She's Candace Cameron's sister, too, and she looks nothing like her.
She's probably the smartest and most down-to-earth one of them all. She probably didn't even want to be in this. She probably got her arm twisted into it. Yeah, I mean, she's probably just a normal soccer mom, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't want this shit. That's what I would imagine. I mean, she probably wants to have nothing to do with Hollywood or whatever.
You know what's funny? Well, Candace Cameron, she's of the same, you know, mindset of Kirk Cameron. You know, she's Christian faith and everything like that. And you can even tell if you've ever watched Fuller House, it's not a good show. It's just a little too fucking
So fun fact, I pissed into a bottle and it filled up and I got piss on my hands. I'll be back. I'm going to clean my hands.
Okay, go for it. No, but have you watched Fuller House, Josh?
No, I barely watched the first.
The regular show?
Yeah, the regular show.
All right, so it's the original show was hokey too, but at least I kind of like the characters. This one, you don't really have good characters and it's overly cheesy. But she is so Kirk Cameron-y on that show. Like, she's very hoity-toity.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's very much like Kirk Cameron. She's very uppity and like a very positive. You could tell she goes to church like all the time, and she's super clean. She doesn't say any bad words, doesn't even slip a dirty word. You know, I don't know.
Hey, look, see, all this whole, like, fucking final scene is like slow motion. Otherwise, it'd be 5 minutes long.
She looks like Pauly Shore in a wig. She doesn't look like Kirk Cameron. Look at her. Does she look like the fucking Shore?
Yeah, this fucking Blink-182 director really fucking missed the boat. He could have fucking married the hot sister.
Okay, what? Is he married to the ugly? Oh, you mean in the...
Yeah, maybe he was trying to, like, you know, I'm gonna date the ugly sister, hoping that, you know, Candace will give me some pussy, but then it just kind of went too long, and then he's like, oh, I guess I gotta marry the hoe. That's what I mean. But I'm sure he still looks forward to, you know, Christmas get-togethers, and, like, you know, maybe one of these days Candace will just pull me aside and suck my cock and send me on my way.
Dude, what's funny is she's giving the, you know, what would equal a porn actress's performance in this movie.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
She just gave like a porno look at. I see. It's funny when I can't really hear what they're saying because we're doing this commentary. I'm just looking at their expressions and the way they're looking at each other. And she just kind of raised her eyebrows and gave a come hither look like she wants to be fucking gagged right now.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing too. It's like, yeah, I guess maybe it's just because bad actress is bad actress, right? So we just recognize that, but
we associate it with porn.
Exactly, yeah. So like you expect a big black dick to come out of some of his pants or something.
I've seen better acting in porn before.
Is that DJ Khaled? Fuck. He's here. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, here it is. This is the dance number, guys. Oh my God. A robot guy.
And the movie's over. Fuck this. Go ahead and read the comments over this.
Oh my gosh. This is awful.
Fuck me.
Now it's an Old Navy commercial. What's going on?
Yeah, fuck yes.
All right, I will start looking up some.
This is bad. This is really.
Yeah, these guys are definitely the life of the fucking party. You gotta invite them.
So this dance number started at about the hour mark, and the movie didn't start till 10 minutes in. This movie's like 45 minutes long, and it wasn't even really a movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is ridiculous. This is the biggest. I don't know.
It was a bunch of fucking unfinished, commercials or something. I don't know. Fuck this.
I like the girl on the far left, the one that's not really a dancer, but you know, she really, really wants to be. Fucking hysterical. This.
All right.
So bad.
I'll read a handful of comments here.
Oh, this song is jamming though. Fucking tight.
Let's see.
See the girl on the far left? Fucking great.
That'd be sweet if they started speaking in tongues and shit.
Did I read the boomstick critique question comment last week, Zach, about Leprechaun 3? I don't recall.
I don't know. You're talking over the best part of the movie.
Yeah, because there's so much dialogue going on. Anyway, I'm going to read it again if I did, because I don't think I did. But Leprechaun 3 boomstick critique. He says, this is my favorite of the franchise because it felt the most fun and creative, and the chick was hot.
She is fucking hot.
Leprechaun 3 is up there for me. It might, I used to hate part 2, but I like 2 a lot now.
That chick's name, her last name is Armstrong, and as I said on the Mac and Zach commentary, they should have made a Stretch Armstrong where you could stretch your tits out. The Stretch Armstrong where it's her, and you can fucking stretch your titties and stretch the pussy out and fuck it.
So thank you for listening and commenting, Boomstick Critique. And my favorite, this is my commenter of the week, the Night Stalker himself, Richie Ramirez. He commented on our Good Son commentary, and he says, the first thing you thought about was pedophilia? Yeah, bye, middle finger emoji.
Who would have thought the fucking Night Stalker himself is so offended? He's so easily fucking. He's a fucking soy boy. He's a bitch.
Look, he's had 25, 30 years to sort of reform himself. Maybe he is on a moral high ground now.
Yeah, not even death made him fucking, toughen up.
I might be stating the obvious here, but I think that might be your most hardcore fan.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be so. I don't know. It blows me away though. But I love the irony of it all. I wonder if he's actually trolling. You know, because
I don't know.
But that's funny though. So thank you, the Night Stalker, from listening to our podcast from the Beyond. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have on the Ash vs. Evil Dead series discussion we did when the series wrapped, by the name of Angela Feld. Angela Feld. So she says, "Yikes! Did you guys even watch the series? Number 1, the demon's name is Kandar, the Destroyer. Number 2, Cheryl has always been his sister. There's literally a line where she's possessed where she goes, 'I'm all right now, Ashley. Come unlock the chains and let me out. It's your sister Cheryl.'"
Yeah, I'd never noticed it though.
Yeah, and number 3, Sam Raimi has stated that Evil Dead 2 is a sequel. You can literally cut both parts together where Ash gets hit by the Force. So thank you. We appreciate you. You know what? As much as you put out there, that shows me that you listened to probably the whole commentary, or the review. So thank you.
Did we fuck that up? Did I let you say that it's not a sequel again in part 2? See, that was just my fault. So I knew that shit. I just must have not wanted to fight with her in that day.
I thought we went over that as well, and you even said the same thing, like from that point in the woods.
I must not have said it on the show when we did.
I could have swore that we went over that, and we thought we did, so our bad. The sister thing, we missed that. It is what it is. But like I said, you put so much out here that it lets me know that you stayed around for the whole podcast. So besides that, hopefully you enjoyed it. And we never claim to be fucking historians on this shit. We're gonna get stuff wrong. We just want to have a good time. So, but thank you.
The movie is ending again.
I know, man. This is like ending number 10. What is this?
Yeah, it's like, hey, you watched the last ending? We're gonna end it again.
It's like Chrono Trigger. All right, Hedberg, yeah. All right, and then I'll close it off because I think we have to have the obligatory Adrian Mendoza, the Omega comment. He mentions about our Lethal Weapon commentary. Mel Gibson has a nice body in this film.
Oh, fuck yeah, Mel's got the cock that just keeps on coming. It comes and it fucking shoots so much fucking liquid at you. And then you fucking wash your face off and keep sucking because there's more where that came from.
All right, are you done? Fuck. Pauly Shore came to the cafe that I worked at, and he wore a t-shirt with a pic of himself stamped on it. He goes on to say, LA is a fun town. It's weird seeing actors shopping. LOL, I agree with Zach. Some guys need to feel the hot breath of a horse on the back of their neck. Okay.
Fuck yes.
And he goes, I would love to recommend a video for Retro Week. I recommend Mac and Zach's Jingle All the Way 2 Drunken Commentary. So...
Oh yeah, so me and Mac, we were talking, we did the fucking Leprechaun Back to the Hood commentary, and if you're listening to this, that's already out. It came out Monday, and you should have noticed it was on the fucking Revival House YouTube. We decided we're gonna start putting them there.
That was the last one, the first Hood movie you guys did was hilarious, and I felt like that one would have been totally fine on the main channel. There was nothing like overtly offensive, and it was really fucking funny.
There's plenty of offensive shit to come, so I don't know if that should be the marker to set.
I'm looking forward to hearing Back to the Hood because I thought the first one was really, really good. So what days are you gonna do? You gonna do Mac and Zach Mondays?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that probably makes the most sense, man. So there you guys go. It's going to be so easy for you guys now. You guys are going to have one-stop shop. If you guys are back... Well, you guys kind of always had that with Apple Podcasts and all that shit. But fucking on YouTube, man, you're going to have Mac and Zach Mondays. You're going to have the commentary Wednesdays. You know, we're going to have the Retro Rampage shit during the weekend. It's awesome. So Merry Christmas to all you guys out there.
It is... the movie has 9 minutes left and the credits just started.
Yeah, 10 minutes of credits. I fucking called it, man. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Or will the credits stop and then we'll see another scene and then it'll go back into the credits?
Well, I'm going to put it on mute, so I'll just watch it while we chat. Josh, what's going down with you? You've done you've done a few recordings since you were last on. What do you got to plug? He's out. He checked out.
Oh, wait.
He probably
What?
just fucking walked out of the room.
Sorry, I just threw my headphones back on. What's up?
You really did check out. No, I was saying, go for it, man. What do you got to plug? You've done a few shows since you've been on last.
No, well, yeah, we did. Me and Wazelle did The Shining with yours truly, Zach. What's up, dude? Thank you so much for coming on that. That was a lot of fun, man. A long show, but
Dog.
I'm looking forward to that one.
But yeah, it's a fun show, and we had a good time. Of course, you can always find us on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, all that good shit.
Forgive me if I just missed it, but did you ever upload our Meg commentary or review?
You know, I'm still stewing on that one, man. I'm thinking about that that review, because I want to figure out how I want to cut it together. I want to get it up. It doesn't really matter if it's late. At this point, it's already out of the ballpark, but when I do it, I'm going to post it. I still have the materials, the raw materials, but I want to figure out how I want to put it together. So when I do, you'll know. But don't worry. It's still coming.
Oh, I mean, I'm sleeping at night. Don't worry about it. I just thought about it today. I don't really give a fuck. You can trash it or
I think about it too. But I want to figure out how I want to present it, because I'm starting to figure out how I want to put reviews up online about movies. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you're right. I mean, the thing is when we recorded that, it was kind of already late to the ballpark anyway. The movie had already been out for a little bit. So it's going to be just as relevant.
Let me put it to you this way. It's not the content of the review. It's how I'm trying to figure out how I want to produce it and put it out there.
Just don't do a thing where you recreate a retro video store and you bring a bunch of fat friends that aren't funny on there to talk about a movie. I'm making fun of Cinemasker.
Well, that's what I do now anyway.
Oh, he's throwing shade.
Dude, I fucking hate Cinemasker and what they're becoming. I get it, man. You gotta stay in the game and content dries up and your ideas run low. I don't know, but I fucking hate that channel. And Macaulay Culkin's on their channel. Dude, they've got like 3 videos with him. He's on one of those review.
Stop player hating.
I don't know. It's stupid. I can't stand those new Cinemasker people. None of them are funny. Especially that really fat one with the glasses, Every time he tries to tell a joke, it never fucking lands. It never lands. Dude, ever.
The really fat one with the glasses is hilarious.
I told you Nick Cannon was hilarious. Anyway, so I think that's about all we got. What we got coming up, though, I got to say is, this will be going up here soon, and then we'll have like a few days before the new year. We're supposed to do Ghostbusters 2. Josh James, you're still on for that for our New Year's?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we have a little bit of a conundrum because Mac wants to do it too. I think that's going to be cool. We just we don't do 4-ways that much, but Mac's a huge Ghostbusters fan, so we're not going to deprive him of that. Only thing is, man, that's a movie I have a lot to talk about. I love Ghostbusters, and I'm a defender of that movie. I accept it for what it is, and I acknowledge what it is as far as being a sequel and a bigger budget, more family-oriented movie.
I like it better than the original.
It's so ironic because when I released the Temple of Doom commentary we just did tonight, you need to listen to it because we spent a lot of time talking about that on our commentary tonight.
Yeah.
Ironically, I mean, totally unplanned.
I'm looking forward to going at it on this one. What's funny is I think Mac likes it too, and it sounds like you like it. It sounds like you do. I mean, don't spoil it for me. I do.
No, I mean, I do like Ghostbusters 2. It's just not special the way the first one is,
I could relate there. It sounds like we're gonna have a good talk about it. It's too bad though, because I don't think there's anybody in our little group that absolutely fucking loathes it. And I know there's a lot of people that loathe that movie. I wish we had one person that just fucking had it out for it.
I know. I'm glad we don't have any retarded people in our clique.
Yeah.
Those people are fucking retards. They probably drool it all over the fucking selves. They couldn't even turn the computer on to talk to us about it. Fucking retards. Yeah, I'm gonna just shit on people that hate that, but fuck them. They can suck my dick. Well, fucking idiots too. I've been used.
It's gonna be a good time, and as Peter Venkman would say, I'm excited to be a part of it. It's gonna be fun. So we got that coming up. Mac and Zach, like you said, we've got Lep in the Hood 2 coming up, and that'll be on this channel now. That's great. So make sure you guys are following here, Revival House Network on YouTube, clicking the notification bell so you get everything as it hits the interweb and all that shit.
Look, this is so cute. They're showing us bloopers as if this whole movie wasn't one big fuck up.
Oh, I accidentally paused the movie. Oh, well. I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The whole movie is a fuck up.
So if you guys are on YouTube, that's great. In the comments section below, I can't even talk, man. The description below, you can find links that'll lead you over to Apple Podcasts. We're also on Spotify now. We're on Google Play. We're on Stitcher. All that great stuff. Check out the link to our Twitch channel. We are doing our retro rampages over there, and those are going up. Obviously, they're streaming live over there, and they're going to be up over there as soon as the streams are done immediately. They've been making their way on YouTube, but it is a week late. So if you guys want that stuff immediately, go subscribe to us over there. And we also been showing up randomly. Whether it be Mac, Zach, myself, or whatever. We're just going to be popping in. We'll kind of give you guys heads up when we're going to do like a game stream or something, just sort of off schedule for fun. So if you guys want to be in the know with that stuff too, make sure you're following us on social media, because we give you the heads up on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff, all the same name. And lastly, Josh James, go ahead and do your pitch. I always wonder if I should do your pitch for you, and I don't want to.
No, yeah, go ahead. I love to hear your pitches of what I do. So go ahead.
Okay. All right, so Josh, he is the lovely host of the R-Rated Horror Commentary Podcast, and you can find him on YouTube, and he does all things nerdy. He's kind of like us. If you like what we do, you're going to enjoy what he does. It's definitely a different display. To me, I've always described it as like a fanzine in audio form. It's a lot like the podcasts that used to be thriving 5-10 years ago, before big commercial pod networks, basically before terrestrial radio networks moved on and they took over podcasting. They found out the money's being made here, right? So all these people that used to own like K-Rocks and all that shit realized, wow, our format's dying. We're going to go and eat up the podcast shit and take over. So anyway, Josh James's channel is a lot more like what it used to be before that takeover happened. And I really dig it. He does what he wants. He says what he wants. And what reminds me of the old days is just the way you edit stuff. I think it's great. Just the intros you do, the type of people you bounce back and forth with. It's very old school to me, and it's probably with good reason. I mean, I know you have people from Banana Laser and a lot of those shows and stuff that were very much in that same vein too. They do commentaries. We talked about it earlier with the Meg, but he also does reviews, and he's part of the Horophilia Network, which you can find them on iTunes as well. Did I miss anything?
You missed that you said he's like us, but you forgot I would have pointed out that he's way less soy than us.
There's no pedophilia jokes. There's no off-color jokes. I will say this. Josh James is definitely more informative. Him and his gang of cronies, when they're on there, they tend to really stick to the film, which is enjoyable. And it's good because I like what we do, but I like going over there and listening to what you guys do as well, because it is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, Matt Wazell brings the pedophilia joke sometimes.
Does he?
That's true, he does, yeah.
Okay. Well, see, the thing is he does it while sounding classy. It's like, well, you sounded like Bing Crosby when you said it, so...
It's a way more so than Zach. Zach's a hammer and he's like a feather, but it's still in there,
what's funny is...
Still tickling that bone,
Wazell is so quick that I have to I doesn't catch me some things he says until like moments after it. Like, wait, what he because it's so it's like butter. It just flows with the conversation.
Wazell is very, very intelligent, so he knows exactly what he's doing all the time.
He just sneaks it in there, and literally it'll hit me like 10 seconds later. Like, what the fuck did he just say? And it works out very, very well. So I do implore everybody to go check out their show and subscribe to all the different channels and networks that they are a part of. So
all the dankest shit.
That's it.
We got the dank shit. We got them dank nugs that you don't find everywhere else.
And I've said it the last few weeks, but this week is really crowded with schedule, because even today I was kind of sick today, and Zach's like, "Hey, we're gonna do that Kirk Cameron joint." I'm like, "Fuck, man, I guess we have to." I don't feel well, but tomorrow we got to do the live stream, which as of this recording would be tomorrow, so we can't do it then, and we got to get this commentary out. And obviously Christmas Eve, Zach's got plans, and then we have Christmas. Oh, So yeah, so we're really cramming stuff a lot together. I wanted to do a deep end before Christmas. That's not going to happen, but I do want to do a deep end ready for the new year. So Zach, next week, if we could sort of make a slot anytime next week, it doesn't really matter. I want to do a deep end. I already have a topic. I know what I want to talk about. It's just
We should just make it like it's just the fucking hollow sounds of me fucking you, and then the deep end, the new episode of Deep End. Zach fucks Aaron, and that's the episode.
And I'll even make that better. I'll cry on that episode if it makes it good.
Exactly.
I'll stay in the corner and cry, you know?
while you're jacking off.
No jacking off, just crying.
Okay. All right.
Because I cried on the first episode.
I can't even bring myself to jack off because I'm so heartbroken.
If it's going to make all you guys listen to the podcast, we'll just say that's what's going to go down. So anyway, we got a busy week, man. A lot of cool shit, especially with that Mac and Zach going up, man. It's going to be a really happening week on the old Revival House Network channels. So keep an eye out, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye, puppets. Perfect.
The movie just ended. Like, that's how long they stretched out the fucking...
That was fun. That was a good commentary, man. Who knew? A piece of shit. You know what the secret to the success of this one was? It was as short as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like fucking 3 hours, dude.
Did it really? I don't think it did. If this movie was so much as 15 minutes longer, we couldn't have upheld it.
We'd be sitting here with the guns in our mouths.
Yeah. You'd have to have a dick out of there long enough to put a gun in there.
Mm-hmm.